Now, on a developing story we brought you last night, a Windsor man is in custody facing luring and abduction charges. This after police say he developed a relationship with a 12-year-old Amherstburg girl. Accused Carson Miles Dickey is one of a number of accused adults facing similar charges and currently before the courts. These allegations raise an obvious question: what can the parents do to protect their child from falling victim? Well, joining us to discuss the story tonight is our Rich Garton.
Jim, as you mentioned, Dickey is the most recent alleged luring case. Norm Jelinas, also charged with child luring, is currently in court for a bail hearing. And former Scout leader Robert Brownlee was arrested and charged with luring at the end of May. Now, to be clear, these cases are before the courts. None of the allegations have yet to be proven in court, but all of these alleged cases involve a digital component. Both parenting and technology experts agree combating a potential predator must start with education at home. It should come as no surprise. Many studies show access to digital communication has increased dramatically over the past decade. According to a 2013 study performed by Media Smarts, 39% of kids under 18 sleep with their cell phones in case they get calls or text messages during the night.
The last thing that parents ever want to do is give their children carte blanche access to their devices, to their networks, to apps, or any other online capable resource. Parents need to set limits.
Police say 31-year-old Carson Miles Dickey mostly communicated with a 12-year-old Amherstburg girl on her mobile device.
We believe at this point it was mainly through text messaging on her cell phone.
Conversations, police say, took place over several months.
There was information that they had been talking to each other and possibly developing a relationship.
This didn't happen overnight. This child was groomed.
Early Friday morning last week, the girl's parents reported her missing. Police say Dickey was arrested shortly after, not far from where they located the girl. They say she was waiting for Dickey to pick her up.
This is a wake-up call for us.
Parenting expert Wynne Harwood says if police didn't intervene, this could have gone from bad to worse. Harwood says the best protection is digital education.
Before we give them a digital device, a smartphone, let's teach them how to use it, how to be responsible before we give it to them, because it's a privilege to have one, and with every privilege goes responsibility.
Technology expert Carmi Levy says with no online or digital supervision, kids can get into deep trouble before they even know what's wrong.
Technology is not the enemy here. Ignorance of technology is the enemy. And you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a wizard or a guru. You just have to know enough so that your kid feels comfortable coming to you when he or she has a question.
Harwood adds in most cases, a predator is not a stranger.
Most predators are known by the family. They are friends of the family. They are a relative, a priest, a teacher, or a coach.
CTV News learned Dickey was a trampoline and tumbling program coach at WinStar's Gymnastics Training and Fitness Center. WinStar's officials say he's since been fired.
Even though you know who they're talking to, just know the nature of their conversations and what they're messaging back and forth.
Carson Miles Dickey faces multiple charges, including abduction of a person under 14, luring for the purpose of abduction, and luring a person under 14 for the purpose of invitation to sexual touching. He's due in court tomorrow for a bail hearing, Jim.
I'm sure this is uncharted territory for most parents, Rich.
For most parents, yes, but these kids grew up. They're the first generation to grow up in the digital age. Just because they're accustomed to it doesn't mean they know how to navigate it properly.
Well said. Rich Garton with our top story. Thank you.